What's good, Phantom friends? I am back with some more Phantom Sims. So I promised that I was going to make this a series. You guys said you were down, and so we're going to continue. Last week we created Raoul in The Sims, and I think it's time that we finally explored the Paris Opera House. So I have it downloaded here. Credit to the original creator is in the description below. So, as you can see, we've got the fantôme minus the accent circonflexe, the little thing that goes above the O. Yeah, for reasons. We'll fix it later, because it's bothering me. Okay, so as I said, that we've downloaded some new mods that I think will help us advance Eric and Christine even further, and that will really help the aesthetic of the Opera Garnier. Oh, okay, so it's raining. Interesting thing about this, if you remember, I had to make Eric a vampire in order to get certain physical aspects that would really help him match the LaRue aesthetic. So it's a little weird, and he does some weird things and will start hissing every once in a while. So we have the Opera Garnier, and it is looking fabulous. I've made some minor changes myself, but nothing very drastic. So we've got the stage, some really, really great work. The thing I wanted to address mostly was, of course, Eric's lair, and I have done some very serious work on this myself. It's interesting, it's almost like a backwards version of how I actually imagine the house on the lake looking, like some of it anyway. Like I would have actually more imagined his room being over here, and I would have probably pictured the torture chamber being over here, which you can see I put here, tree and all, because I'm a fucking weirdo. So we've just got a generally pretty gentle aesthetic going on in Christine's room. And then of course we've got our organ, lots and lots of candelabras. Eric, true to the story, sleeps in a coffin. I'm probably going to do some more rearranging to his room as well. Now that I have some of these newer mods. Torture chamber, he's got like almost like a laboratory kind of a thing going on here. His bathroom, kitchen, Christine's little separate bathroom that they describe. So, that is basically what I've done with the lair. Now, we have like this awesome like maze that they made for this, and then you come down here and then you can go through the maze and then finally get down into the torture chamber. So that's the convoluted way to get in. I was going to make, oh look, they've also got the underground lake. Like the maker of this, like they went all out. They did such a good job. Like this is so crazy. So I wanted a simpler way for Eric and Christine to be able to get down. And so basically I was going to have this be Christine's dressing room, which I plan to probably redo a bit. This is the mirror that was already there, I believe, but we'll fix that, and then we'll see if we can make a slightly less Because otherwise, here's the way you would get down into the cellars. And it's a little obvious. You know? And so I'm thinking we need to do... Really, we could just block it off if we just take this and then we can just connect this. It can be the way down into the cellars through the mirror. And I'm really not sure how we're gonna do the mirror entrance. It's probably not, it's not gonna be functional, most likely. Like, we're not gonna be able to figure out a way to do that. But, in order to make this a little bit more sneaky, we will go into our walls and make a thing there, a wall there. Okay, and now nobody is the wiser. So, we've got this little, like, storage space over here, I guess is what they intended for it to be. The original maker of this opera house, they did make Eric's Lair. I just redid it myself off camera. So I think we need to start making it look a little more dungeony. And so we'll go into the rock and stone, and this is what I have been using. The Get Ruins. It's so bright. I think I like the Get Ruins, and I think I like the straight gray. Now, we are going to get rid of that, get rid of that, and then a lot of these, like, things that are just chilling in here, we will get rid of those. It's just a random urn. Then we will... Let's just take one last quick look at Eric's Lair, and let me see if there's anything I would like to change since it's a good small bookcase for somewhere. I feel like Eric should have a bookcase in his room. His room is very small, so it's, I picked this out because it had like a little bit of that Persian feel to it, but I'm kind of rethinking it. Now that I look at it, it looks a little bit more 70s than anything else. Now this, that kind of gives off Persia vibes. He will have to no longer have his weird oddities sitting there. Maybe, oh, that can go up there. Cool. And right there. Sweet. Problem solved. These are f***ed now because that's good, I think. I really wish that I could, like, have a matching frame for all of these. Like, I really wish that there were other options for frames so that they could all be uniform. My OCD is going crazy, but... Oh, and then we've got this little stray guy up here for some reason. I have better candelabras now, actually, like, for the wall. Because these are actually just lamp, like, you can tell they're fake. These are actual, like, wall candelabras. I don't know, how are you guys feeling about things so far? So I've got, like, a poster for, like, an opera right here. I didn't give too much of an in-depth tour, so we'll go a little bit more in-depth here. So I've got like a poster from like one of the operas. The frame is a little too modern for my liking, but there was not an option to change that. Since he was also an architect, those seemed appropriate because I think, like, I'm sorry, is this not the Garnier? That looks like the Garnier to me. There's like a couple of differences, but it really, really looks like it. And so he's got his globe, and then he's got all his books everywhere because Eric's a nerd and we love him for it. These giant ass candelabras. He can paint and draw his wonderful violin, of course. I downloaded like a big bunch of instruments, and so like I have like violin bows and stuff now, and I have a cello. So I'm just gonna go around and replace these just to be a slightly more authentic. Ugh, it's hard when the rooms are so little. It's like you can't see the walls. It's really weird how I was able to do Christine's bedroom, because this is very much how I imagined it in my head. Like, this general layout is pretty much how I imagined things. It's not quite it, but pretty close. I chose this painting right here because it kind of reminds me of the painting that you see in the miniseries Phantom of Eric's mother, that, you know, when she looks exactly like Christine, because we like that gross trope for some reason. So I ended up choosing that, just kind of in an homage to that, and I just kind of styled it as being like all of this shit had belonged to Eric's mother at some point or whatever. So here's a little kitchen. He's small, but he's good. And then here's his laboratory with a bunch of like potions and shit. There's a workbench to craft things. All kinds of... And then of course his bathroom, because Christine's was like private to herself. Oh, and I did not give him a mirror in his bathroom on purpose, because he did not like the mirrors. You know, what I think is really weird is like, is in the novel, he rightfully so, like, you know, he doesn't want to look at himself in the mirror. I totally understand that. Oh, these are so much better. These are like actual like gas shit. Anyway, you know, he doesn't like looking at himself in the mirror, so he doesn't keep mirrors anywhere. And, you know, he says all that in the book. And even in the musical, like, you know, he doesn't have a bunch of mirrors everywhere. But in the 2004 movie, for some reason, they decided that he wanted to have 50,000 mirrors. Like, why? Why would he want to have... It's basically like they gave him the mirrors just for the dramatic effect of him smashing them all at the end. It's like, that was it. Just for a little bit of spectacle or something. I remember a friend of mine, like, she didn't, like, cry when, like, at the end of the Phantom movie, and I remember being like, how did you, like, not cry? And she was like, if he had smashed one more mirror, I would have. I was like, what? I don't even know what friend that was, to be perfectly honest. I like this because the light it gives off isn't quite so yellowy. Like out here, it's kind of unavoidable. I have a better vase that I can be using right there. I don't know why I have so many in here. I really don't need that many. That is just straight up behind this, so that's better. This can be Eric's, like, meditation space. Even though I think this is technically a table. Oh well, it looks like a meditation pillow to me, so. That's where he can go to think happy thoughts when Christine's off being a trifling hoe. But this is like the sitting room. I'm probably gonna look into fireplaces. I don't know, I like the wood. Oh, what is this? Ooh. Oh, I like that. And this is like, I guess meant to be a picture of his mother, I guess is what I was thinking. And then there's an urn. I don't know what I was thinking there. It's somebody. Maybe it's his mom. That's so terrible. And then I was thinking maybe this was like his childhood home or something. Oh, you can also have like extra piles of wood for some. These logs are tiny. What? That makes sense, but its original size did not. Anyway, let's see. Ooh. Yes. Ah, no. I like this better. You know, Tyler made fun of me for having a couch like this. He said, "Where's the other half of your couch?" And he still makes fun of me for my chaise couch. He just can't get over the sophistication, is what it is. He's so overdramatic. I want this sofa. I want it. But it disappears. Okay. And I might take a look at the rugs again. Hang on. Oh, that's entirely too big. Oh! There is red carpets for staircases? Oh, okay. Okay. I see you. I'm like wanting to redo all of the rugs. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. The Sims really doesn't like it when you want to delete rugs. Like, it will fight you tooth and nail. It's like, you sure? You sure? Like, it just won't let you grab onto it. Not easily, anyway. Might be a little small. No, that's okay. That's good. Let's see. Oh, I like that. Persian rugs are so cool. Alright. I actually am probably gonna rethink this right here. So, like, we gotta go to the really expensive paintings. We have some Monet paintings. I can do the speak. I feel like Eric would be a Monet fan. Part of me wants to have like some like really morbid painting up here. Very classic Monet painting. Yeah, I think we'll do that. But like part of me wants to have a really morbid, like dark painting. That's kind of cool, but that looks like a child. That log had a child. Like I have so many options now with the paintings since I did all these mods, and I'm like, I don't even know where to start anymore. I used to never have enough. Now I have like too many. We could pretend that's Christine. That'd be really nice and creepy, huh? I think we might stick with the Monet for now. I feel like Eric would also be a big Renaissance painting fan. Yeah, I like the Monet. Okay, and then for anybody who's like morbidly curious, I did complete the torture chamber, and there is a little window, you just can't see it. And then there's like the stool that he makes her stand up on to look through the torture chamber window. I'm not weird, you're weird. And I think that this is where we're gonna call it for our first session of Phantomy Sims Decorating the Opera House. Like if you want me to continue this series, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's going to get even better as we start actually playing the characters and seeing how everything plays out. Link for merch is in the description below. I love you guys. Stay fantastic with PH, and keep your hand at the level of your eyes. Bye bye!